Hello everyone and welcome back to a new episode of Adventure Calls. If you enjoyed the series, remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment down below.
Fourth dimension.
Alright, so
I
last
exist outside of time and space, and I think he's doing his intro.
time
Oh, okay.
I fucking tried to undeafen and mute at the same time and it didn't work. Last time we left off with you all making peace with the Camillic tribe. I don't know if you know the name yet, but I'm telling you what it is now. And after being warned not to bring danger to the tribe, after being allowed to spend the night while they convened on whether or not to agree to a meeting between the tribe and the Yuan Ti tribe, they warned you that if you heard a loud, thunderous sound in the night, not to disturb it and to not bring it back to their village. And long and behold, you heard it in the night, awakening you. And you proceeded to go find it.
We proceeded to throw caution to the wind to go looking for it.
Like true adventurers. Otherwise, this will be a very, very short campaign.
Well, if villagers did everything that they were told to do or told not to do,
That is true. D&D is more important than a job.
we would never get anywhere.
True.
Sometimes you just gotta run up and punch the king.
Sometimes you gotta pee on the runes. What?
Be on the runes.
I feel like there's a story there.
No, it's just the first thing that popped into my head. You also came across a small frog-like humanoid named Blip Blip, who you quickly dispatched by putting them to sleep with a soft lullaby and a cradle of alms. And then you left them to sleep in a tree in a bundle. It was adorable. It's also very strange. Because it was an adult man.
But he's 3.
Listen, I find I want to sleep more often as an adult than I did as a child.
Same.
Tis true. And that is where we pick up now. With you venturing further into the jungle, following the trail of this thunderous beating that has since ended. But you have found large portions of the jungle that have been trampled or mowed down. Trees that have been ripped bare of leaves and giant skid marks along the ground. Oh, so yeah, that's also what you found, Blue Moon. I don't know if you remember that.
Reality is very fluid for a moment.
The answer may surprise you.
No. I'm sorry, man.
Just, I remember, no.
I remember. You know what? I remember Blip Blip. I 100% remember Blip Blip now. I remember walking him to sleep. I remember the lullaby.
X to
putting the
doubt.
baby away.
X to doubt.
The insane cackling.
I'm the Joker, Batman!
No. I call this my Trixie Mattel laugh. If the people who know.
No.
Yeah, are we not? We were about to go to sleep, right?
No, we were still out looking for the source of the noise. we had been sleeping, then we woke up, and we decided we wanted to go on an adventure before we actually took a nap.
You're free to
I
sleep
think
if you would like
something
to.
happened about danger, and we said, let's leave Blip Blip and go over there.
Well, Blip Blip was just kind of a side thing that happened as we were looking for the source of the thunderous noise.
Yeah, Blip Blip,
Okay.
Blip Blip was just a happenstance.
He just happened to be there, being a nuisance.
But remember, we wanted to take him with us and decided not to.
No, I think you wanted to kill him, actually.
No. Fade wanted to kill him.
Bull Woman wanted to bring him.
Protect him.
Because she thought he's a baby.
It's a baby.
It's a baby.
That entire conversation was the weirdest thing I've ever had to do in a D&D campaign.
Is it, though? Is that the weirdest?
So far, yes.
I'm not doing my job right, though.
So, we're marching off. What's going on?
Yeah. You all free to, stop and sleep if you would like to, because currently it is deep into the night and you have not had a long rest since your travel to the Kamelic tribe. You attempted to rest and then you were woken up and you decided to head out again. So you haven't had a full rest.
Sleep.
At this point, like, we haven't heard, like, the thunderous noise for a while, correct?
Yes, you heard it you heard it when it woke you up, and you heard it again, I believe, when you started to head this way. But you haven't heard it again since then. Yeah.
Yeah, at this point, Nookles would probably realize that he's probably not going to find the source of that noise, even though he wanted to, just to make sure about something, but...
You have found, like, a large portion of the forest that has been ransacked. Whether or not you think that's connected is up to you. You haven't really made any checks to try and figure that out. But,
I don't know. I feel like sleeping in this space is dangerous. I'm afraid.
Look at this conveniently shaped foot-like hole. Let's sleep in it. You actually don't know if it... That's just a joke. Don't worry about that.
It's like Littlefoot.
It's like a Godzilla joke. Oh, Littlefoot. Man, I forgot about that. That was sad. Anyway.
Will we suffer? We probably will suffer exhaustion.
Yes, if you go a full night without a long rest, you will suffer a point of exhaustion.
Oh no! I thought we completed our rest. I guess we did not.
No, this is like
you were
midway
woken
through,
up. Yeah, midway through, roughly, you were interrupted.
Okay. Well, I'm down to sleep if y'all down to sleep.
Yeah.
You'd probably be for the best.
I make food, and she'll
Take his corpse.
She'll make
Eat his
it's
flesh.
Like a small dinner. Like she'll just like
Okay,
heat
cool.
up the rations. It's not gonna be a whole thing. That's for breakfast.
Like 5 hours, half the day gone on cooking.
Just go back, find Blip Blip, come back with frog legs. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
If she's drunk enough, you never know. She might.
Wow, those are some conveniently comically large frog legs you have, though. Where did you get them?
Don't worry about it.
I just found a pig in the blanket. It's fine. By pig, I mean frog. Alright, so, you make a fire, you heat up your rations and you feast. Well, feast is a strong word. You eat, you consume, and you rest for the remainder of the night. How long do you rest? Enough to get a long rest, I assume?
Pretty much, yeah.
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 Should we set up watches?
We're about halfway
Up to
through
you.
the night.
Yeah.
Well,
We don't have the time.
you went asleep fairly early, quotations, in the day. Basically, as soon as the elder and whoever he was convening with did their thing. You all kind of finished out the party that was going on and went to sleep. So it was fairly early, and then you were woken up not super late into it, but like halfway, a little bit earlier than that. And then you've been traveling for several hours, so it is getting close to, well, it's several hours from morning.
But it's pretty friggin' dark out. We should have probably beat a bed.
Yeah,
Go to bed.
We'll probably end up sleeping long enough to get like the benefits of a long rest. Beyond that, I'm not certain.
Yeah. Long rest.
Yugadin will go ahead and take first watch because he doesn't trust the little frog thing not to come for round 2.
I forgot where I was even going with it. Basically, you would need one watch to get you a long rest, maybe 2. Because for this group of watches, basically 3 hours or so, 2.5, something like that.
Somewhere in there.
Because it's 3 of you.
Well, here's an idea. We can do that, or one of the smaller creatures, like Nox or Nookles, will take like the full time to take watch. But during the daylight hours, we can put that person on the chicken and have them ride with us so that they can sleep.
But then they're out of confidence.
I feel like it's more cost effective to just do the watches and do the long rest.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Alright.
can Nugget? Does Nugget even sleep? I don't think machines sleep.
No, Nugget. No, I was actually just thinking about that. No, Nugget does not
He
sleep.
could just be watch for us and wake us up.
Oh, damn.
I don't believe. He may be like a wolf and that he has to power down. Let me look that up real quick.
Thank you. I don't have anything I'm driving.
Let me. What is he? What is he called again? Is it construct spirit? Is that what it is? No. Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah, it's a construct.
It is not a construct spirit. That is a different thing entirely. I think.
Okay, it's not a construct. I'm sorry.
No, he is a construct, but it's not what I'm. It's not a thing called a construct spirit. It is something else. Because this is a humanoid, and that is not what you have.
Steel Defender.
That's it.
Oh, well, if that's what you're asking for.
Let's see here. Is immune to exhaustion, funny enough, so, yeah. Just like base rules as written, because there's like no info section about this. Since he's immune, it's immune to exhaustion, if it didn't take a long rest, it wouldn't affect it at all. It also can't be surprised, which is neat.
He will be our good watchdog.
Good watch, chicken.
Hmm.
Yeah, because the only mechanical thing that not sleeping does is give you exhaustion, which can kill you eventually. But since it's immune to it, nothing happens. So yeah, it could basically just take your watches. It comes back to you if you trust your construct to be able to identify threats
Yes,
that
it
are
is
actual
smart.
threats.
It is a smart chicken. I trust chicken. Good chicken.
It is a full intelligence chicken.
Good chicken. Well,
Smarter than your average chicken, to be fair.
With the intelligence of the bird with it, which is also the construct.
The homunculus is I hit the home button. That's not what I meant to do.
Yeah.
That's not how you spell homunculus. I don't know how you spell homunculus. That ain't it. That's how you do it. There's actually two homunculus. I'm not too sure that ain't it. Homunculus servant. Yeah, this is from Tasha's. Okay. I really just like that they named two things homunculus. Let's see here. Immune to
It's
exhaustion.
immune to exhaustion. Yep.
10
and
intelligence.
Yeah, hey, we're tied.
Hey, it's as smart as the average person. So, yep, the two together, technically, make one whole person.
2 chickens make 1 person? Wow.
One's the
It's a
brain, the
rogue.
other is the eyes.
It's Pinky and the brain. Pinky and the
And the
brain.
brain. One of them's a genius and the other one's insane.
It has a +0 plus. Wait, what? That doesn't make any sense. That's weird.
Now you're crafting encounters to beat my wombo combo.
Always, which is never. What is your proficiency bonus right now? Still +3, right?
Everyone should have the same. I don't.
Yeah. So, it should be still +3 because I don't think that goes up to level 9. Plus, so it has a 6. So it has +6 stress perception. So, your chicken is a spiral, and your other bird that is not a chicken, is the smart one, aka the average intelligence one, which is smart for a bird.
Bup, 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 bup.
Together,
Yep, exactly.
they are the ultimate ranger.
Our new ranger is just 2 chickens in a trench coat.
Yeah. One's just slightly bigger, and the other one's the face.
You know what? For our next one shot, I'm gonna be 2 chickens in a trench coat.
Oh my god.
You have twice as much as hit points.
Which means you have 2.
Woohoo! And you know what? Our respawn is so fast because every single time we lay an egg, it pops out another chicken.
Yeah, that's how that works.
God.
Alright, so, is that what you're doing? Are you all going to rest and just let the constructs keep watch?
Trust the chicken.
I will trust the chicken.
Believe in the
Much to
chicken.
my detriment. Believe in the chicken. The chicken will know the way.
Alright, so,
Chicken.
you all lay down to rest after eating a warm meal of rations. Since you're not actually able to control yourself, I will roll for Nugget. I'm actually amazed that I actually was able to grab Nugget. First try. Let's see here.
In the freaking totem pole of
Skill
individuals
check.
here.
Perception. I'm actually going to give it advantage because it has the small. Did you ever name the small one? I don't think you did.
Burb.
Burb. You did. That's a 20. That was with advantage, hopefully anyway. So, Nugget has a 20 on perception. As
Damn.
Nugget and Burb scout the area, controlling the perimeter as you all rest
Hacks, boy.
comfortably, knowing that these 2 machines are on the job. You quite literally have a sentry drone watching over you as you sleep. As they scan the area,
Make me build a turret.
patrolling the area. That's the word I was looking for. I think you actually could make a turret.
Yeah, but the prepared spell.
Maybe that's a different subclass. I forget. That might be artillerist, actually. One of them gets a cannon. I think it might be artillerist. Anyway. Let's see. What do they say with this one? the rest of the night goes by pretty silently. You hear, well, you don't hear because you're asleep, but Nugget and Burb see and hear many different wild, nocturnal wildlife thriving in the jungle. Off, far off in the distance, they hear a loud crack and snap, like. That was a very bad impression of whatever that sound was, but something like that. Just go with me here. They stop, watching and listening out in that direction of this, what sounds like twisting and snapping. And then they hear a loud crash, closer in your direction, but not near you. You all can also roll perception checks. It would be with disadvantage. I take that back because 2 of you can't even touch your character. No, you can't, because I don't feel like doing that. You're asleep. You hear nothing. You're knocked the fuck out.
I could roll on my D&D Beyond.
That is true, you could. If you would like to, you may. In that case, that would mean I would have to do one.
What are we rolling? Perception?
Yes, it would be at disadvantage because you were asleep.
Perception. It would have been disadvantage anyway.
Because you're drunk.
Oh,
Yep.
that would have been nice. Unfortunately.
Fortunately, you get higher! Whoo!
Oh, I did.
What'd I tell you? So a 14. With a 14... Oh, I actually need to roll full. I forgot. I have to do stuff. Okay, so, Bowen, did you say what you got?
5.
5. Okay, so you and Cross don't hear anything. You're sound asleep. Nuckles, you, as you're sleeping, you hear a loud, like a loud crashing sound. Far off in the distance, you hear it. And it kind of jostles you awake in your sleep. And as you wake up, you notice Nugget and Burb staring off in this direction. And just as you wake up to notice them, they turn around and head in your direction where you were sleeping. They're kind of off about 10 feet or so, staring off to the north.
How far off did it sound like it came from?
With a 14, difficult to say because as you were just being woken up by it. But it didn't sound nearby, but difficult to gauge. Close enough for you to hear it.
I'll make a note of it and then try and continue sleeping.
You begin to lay back down as Nugget and Burb kind of run up. But they run up to Cross and kind of... Cross, you feel some nudging at your side as Nugget is nuzzling you with their beak to wake you up.
Is this important? Should I be worried, Nugget? And you can roll a coin flip if it wants to tell me it's important.
Insult mechanical squawk here. And now we get to play our favorite game of charades to identify if you can tell what your constructs are trying to say.
I'm still mildly awake as this is happening.
That also helps.
I'll take a coin flip for if it decides to be loud, and then a coin flip for me to decide if I want to actually get up.
I mean, Noogles is gonna kind of point in the vague direction that he heard the noise and just go, "It is the thunder once more, that way."
That is true.
Far away.
Mm-hmm.
Nichols was also awake, so we don't have to play charades. Although I do like our game with charades.
Well, the bird squawked at me, so I think that means I need to wake up. So, if the bird wants me to wake up, you can coin flip. If it's yelling at me, I'll get up. Like, I don't really care. You can roll anything, and then if it's even, I'll wake up.
Well, as Nichols kind of explains it, you hear like a confirmation bark from Nugget.
And then I get up. Everybody, morning talk. You can't understand anything.
Sadly, it is not morning yet.
Or groggy, sleepy talk. You can't understand anything.
It is still far away, Cross. You should go back to sleep. It would be unwise to be found without sleep.
Bird goes, wake up. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Wake up.
Methinks that waking dead would have to require an act of the gods.
Yeah.
I wake up and I kick them all a few times and then I leave. If they don't get up, I leave. But I kick them a few.
Who are you kicking?
Everyone that's asleep.
Well, only one of you is asleep.
I kick
Beatrice.
Knuckles together and Beatrice.
Well, Knuckles is awake because Knuckles just told you what it was.
Yeah, he's awake, but he's not getting up, so I kick him a few times. And then I kick Beatrice a few times to wake up.
Beatrice, you feel some kicking on your side.
I have drink. No cake. No. Jesus continues snoring.
There's no cause for concern yet.
I'll go after the mysterious one. We'll leave them alone.
It's clear over there.
You hear me alright? Or am I muted?
I think it might be better.
No. Oh yeah, I said I go after noise then, since they do not follow me.
I was telling you, it's like Noogles was saying, it's clear over there, far away.
Yeah, I think. Yeah. So. Yeah. So. Yeah. So. Oh my God. Words. English. Yeah. So, either we're having like some communication error, or this is just how you want to play it out. So, Noogles is telling you that the sound was way off, not to worry about it. If you don't really agree with his saying, that's fine. You can go off and try and find out what it is. Is that what you want to do? Or do you want to go back to sleep and rest? Finish off your long rest?
Bird wake me up, so I stay awake. Okay, I go back to sleep. Change my mind. I go back to sleep.
Yeah. Okay. So. Yeah, because if you did stay up, your long rest. This is the second time your long rest has been interrupted. You still haven't finished it. So if you want to, if you all want to get your long rest, you need to get some sleep, more sleep in.
For simplicity, I go back to sleep. Nugget wake me up if I'm about to die.
Confirmation bark.
If it is right here.
Okay.
Only bark if you are about to die, not sooner. Instructions completely understood.
Maybe it's a chicken with intelligence of 3.
No, it's got an intelligence of 4.
Instructions are unclear. didn't balk until the 8th attack.
No. The instructions are very clear. Only wake up once you're about to die.
No, when we. I said we. Okay? I said we.
Got it. Wake everyone up once you're about to die. Got it.
Oh my gosh.
It's a robot. It takes things very literally. Also, I'm fucking with you.
Yes, thank you. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Sleepy sleep.
Alright, you all go back to rest, and Nugget and Burb finish off the watch, continuing to patrol.
I'm turning into an insane null. That's what I'm realizing.
Yeah, finishing off their patrol, and the sun rises, barely sprinkling through the canopy, and I was about to say something. I'm trying to stop myself. Nope, I ain't gonna stop myself. And golden showering you all in the face with sunlight.
Oh.
If you're disappointed, don't worry.
No.
There's bugs in the trees. They're probably peeing on you. Don't worry about it.
Oh no, Shepherd.
It's okay. It's sunlight. It's the truest form of golden showers. It's golden sunlight. It's golden sunlight. It's fine.
I'm going to hit long rest now.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's golden sunlight. It's a nice, warm, golden shower of light. Sprinkling on you from the canopy.
I can just hear Bull dying more and more.
It's okay, Chef. Forget about it next session.
Like, you're not wrong. I really get into this character right now, okay? This is my cheat time.
It's your cheat day.
It's my cheat day. Listen, Shepherd, am I entertaining?
You're not wrong.
That's not all that matters.
Listen, this is why I told her that we weren't going to go straight back to Thif and Linju, because she gets to do this now to get it out of her system.
Yes. The chaos allows me to unfold.
There we Just make sure that worked. It did. Awesome. Great. Alright. You all wake up, sunlight glistening down on you from the sky. Because where else would sunlight come from?
The moon.
Technically, you're not wrong. But that's still the sky. Still the sky. So, technically, same thing. I'm still debating on how many moons I want to give this planet.
7.
20.
There's never not a moon in the sky.
Always a moon. Several.
There's always at least 4 moons across the sky that you can
At
see.
any one point, there was 4 moons.
Hey, boys.
Yes.
We leveled up, right?
Y'all.
Yes.
I'm fast as fuck, boy. I'm fast as fuck, boy.
Oh no, you are becoming Sanic. Nichols, you know what you must do.
I'm sorry, my sister. It must come to this.
I am Sanic.
Your arch rival, your arch nemesis, was beside you this entire time.
Dun dun dun!
Plot twist.
The reason why I say this is that I took the mobile feat.
Oh, fun.
I took the alert feat.
I get nothing when I level up.
Because you multi-classed.
Oh, that sucks.
Look at the sad multi-class boy.
Laugh at him, point your fingers and laugh.
Point and laugh at the wizard. Ha 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 ha.
And before he does triple our damage.
I know. Before he totally yeets us out of existence.
Alright, so you all wake up, sun glistening on your faces. Nugget and Burb still patrolling.
In golden rays.
What do you do?
Well, first thing Beatrice does is literally wakes up and takes a huge swig, and then gets up again and go forages some food.
Are
to
you
make
im-
breakfast.
Are you immune to the poison condition yet? At some
believe that's
point.
next level.
Okay. You're drunken fish, right? Or drunken master, whatever the fuck they're called.
Yeah.
Okay. Do they? I need to look at your subclass real quick, because I feel like you may be immune to poison earlier, or at least resistant to it. Alright, so you go out foraging. Are you still on D&D Beyond by chance?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll a survival check.
Survival.
Yeah, to forage.
Yes.
Purity of body is also a level 10 feature.
Oh,
Yeah.
is that the drunken monk thing?
No, that's just base monk.
Quick question, Shep.
Yes.
Actually, it wouldn't really matter. But for next time, these survival checks, if I'm doing a survival check for foraging for food, could it be just a straight roll because I'm foraging specifically for food?
Sure.
Okay. That's just for next time because my lower half is the one I got. So 17.
Alright, you got 17. With the 17, you go out into the jungle, foraging for food. You find, are you looking for anything specific, first of all?
I just become Princess Fiona from Shrek, from that one scene where she has this singing contest with the bird, and then the bird explodes, and she just takes the eggs and fries them.
That's one way to use a survival check. Let's see.
Dark comedy, everybody.
We can do another one where she just finds a bunch of fruit, makes a fruit salad. With some vinaigrette that she has in her pocket.
Hashtag fruit salad. Yummy, yummy.
Yummy.
What the fuck? When was this a... Not that. When was this a monk ability? Stillness of mind. When was that a thing? How long has this been a thing? I have never seen anyone use this.
It's because most of the time, charmed or frightened people don't really think about it. They're just panicking, and most people don't play monks.
You literally can't be charmed or frightened. You can just use an action to end it. I've never seen anyone use this. Ever. That is so fucking good. I've never seen anyone use
I
it.
thought it was a bonus action.
Well, it says
It's
an
an
action.
action.
Yeah, it's an action.
Oh, damn. Oh, well, yeah.
It better be a fucking action to end that.
But you know, I kind of make that a superfluous thing with my auras.
That is true, but...
You know, it would make sense if it was an action, because guess what? On my bonus action, I can still hit you.
You know, I really feel like you should have... Well... You know what? I say that, like you should have advantage against poison or something, at least with drinking. But then again, your whole thing is that you're drunk.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're immune to the effects of being drunk, then how do you get drunk to even be a drunken master? So it's like, okay, yeah.
I think we actually talked about that before, where I made like the quick thing about her backstory is that her way of monkness is the fact that she is 24/7, 7 days a week for her whole life, will be in a state of intoxication, which is not a real thing and you should not do, and this is all fantasy land. But that is just like her way of life and what she chose.
Full disclosure for non-Mimi games, for the people out there listening, the drunken master technique is a fighting style, not a state of being.
That is true.
It mimics the sway that drunken people have, but that is all it is. They still have like the stillness of mind and everything like that, and there's a whole history behind it. It has nothing to do with actual alcoholism, I believe.
I mean, you do get brewer supplies, so
You get brewer supplies, but it's like brewer supplies can be used for more than just alcohol.
That is true.
Yeah.
But
And I think he was talking about like the drunken way is a legitimate fighting style.
Yeah, it's a legitimate thing.
IRL.
You mean IRL? Oh, okay. I actually didn't know that.
IRL. Like the drunken way of fighting is a real one. It mimics like the drunken sway, but they are not intoxicated. It is just a real fighting style that mimics it.
Oh yeah, then explain Bo Rai Cho from Mortal Kombat. I love that guy.
That's fiction.
Listen, for the anime nerds out there, I understand we all enjoyed Drunk Lee, but
we do all like Drunk Lee.
This way of fighting, at least Beatrice's way of fighting, is not a real way of fighting. It is.
I mean, technically, if drunken ball fights happen for a reason.
Yeah, that is true.
There's no technique to those, though.
There's none.
It's all technique. It's all way of the. I'm drunk.
And just remember, just because you're too numb to feel the pain doesn't mean your bone didn't break.
It's not broken. It's just bends that way. I'm double jointed.
No, that's a broken bone.
I'm just double jointed. It's fine.
No, it's not fine. You need to go.
I'm gonna get it, not because you want it, because I wanted to.
I think you had too much. I think you need to go to bed.
I am thinking that this is going to be another stream highlight.
I'm gonna peck your nose.
Drunk cat.
I'm gonna put the cat into the litter box.
You
so
gotta
it can sleep.
You gotta add the hicks at the end of your drunken slurs, because otherwise, how are people gonna know that you're drunk?
I don't know what she's talking about.
60s cartoon logic. What's the people gonna know?
Oh my god, who's the actress? Hold on.
I have no idea.
Meanwhile, back in D&D land.
Yes, meanwhile, back in D&D land, you kill a bird with your singing voice and you collect its eggs. And you bring it back to cook breakfast. The rest of you wake up to a Shrek feast of fried eggs. Oh, they're scrambled. I think they were fried. They're usually fried. I think they had sage. I don't remember. Regardless, you have eggs. Nugget is a little deterred by this.
And Nicole Smith. If you know her, just act like her and you're good as gold. I'm sorry, continue, Shepard.
I'm going to brag it to you. I don't know who 90% of actors are.
Don't worry about it. Just keep going.
The only one I know by name is Viggo Mortensen.
Well, I mean, this is your turn now. What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? You're eating breakfast. What do you do after breakfast?
We're eating breakfast.
Did we hear another hop at any point during the night?
No.
So, the thing is that way, far away. I do not know how far away, but it is that way.
Oh, also, Felix has been with you this entire time, and he has been sleeping. He has not woken up. He has not woken up, and he's eating eggs. I forgot Felix existed.
He's not woken up and he's eating eggs?
Yes, same time. What? He's chewing on eggs as he wakes up. You don't know where he got them from, but he has them, and he's chewing on them.
He is an absolute master of the sleepwalk.
And now that's what I call multitasking.
Secretly, Beatrice was just shoveling food in his mouth while he slept, and no one noticed.
And he's still, but he's still chewing under his own power.
He knows what to do.
You have big bones. You just need to eat more. Just
Yeah.
open up. You don't need to wake up. Just eat.
Maybe I should wake him. Should I wake him?
He is awake now. He is awake now.
Oh, he is?
Yes, he is awake.
Oh.
And he's chewing on eggs that will put in his mouth as he slept, because I just made that up at the moment.
He just started waking up as he was chewing.
I've already food in my mouth. That'll work.
This is not the first time this has happened.
And it won't be the last.
But yes. What do you do?
Please tell me Felix Cobbler will appear in other campaigns.
I mean, maybe. Maybe not as Felix. I mean, I don't know. Maybe. I had one guy named Mert that was a reoccurring character that I haven't brought back yet. No, not Mert. Milton.
Linju and Thif need to meet Felix.
It's like, what the fuck?
Chicken! Status report.
What is Jesse?
Trades time. Here we go. Flapping.
It's less flapping and more like. Not a lot of grease out here in the jungle. Or maybe there is. I actually don't know. Need to find those tar pits. Anywho.
Yugaden is going to go get a Wahiho.
Okay. You summon that, because fuck you. Fuck you with names.
A Wahiho.
Wahiho. I feel like I'm going to say a slur when I say that. I feel like it's going to be a slur in a different language and I fuck it up somehow.
Listen, I will dive on the sacrificial blade if it comes down to that, because I literally just made noises with my mouth and that's what came out.
But yeah, so you summon your steed, your giant elk. I keep wanting to call it Phantom Steed. It's not a Phantom Steed, is it? Or is it?
Nope, it's just Fine Steed.
Fine Steed? There's like 3 different steeds and it's fucking stupid.
Yeah, just wait until I get access to 3rd level spells and I have Call or Find Greater Steed.
I have the Phantom Steed.
See, look, there's Phantom Steed, there's Fine Steed. Greater Steed at least makes a little bit of sense because it's just a battle Fine Steed, but whatever. You summon whatever the fuck, your elk. You summon your elk.
Come to me, Wahiho.
And this majestic elk steps out of the jungle. The jungle has a mystical, sparkly aura to it as whatever the fuck steps out.
My friend. It is good to see you. I hope the night treats you well.
I do not sleep. I live in a state of ecstasy. The wilderness guides me.
Sorry, what quickly went to the bathroom. What did I miss?
He summoned his elk and he's not talking to his elk.
He summoned a what?
Oh my god, have you forgot about the elk?
Did you forget about Iwahiho?
He has an elk that you've been riding on. Actually being dragged behind.
No. I remember the elk.
Okay. He talks to the elk. The elk talks to him in his mind. You don't know the elk talks, but it does.
Alright.
Or maybe you do. I don't know if you had this conversation yet.
Beatrice is still, like, on the back like a balloon strapped to a motorcycle.
Yep.
Not yet.
Alrighty.
Unless you do.
Not yet.
Well, I was playing on it because I was gonna turn to him and just be like, "Akoi is that way."
Tie me up.
They do rope, they do rope, they do rope.
Half forward. Alright, you lasso Beatrice and tie her like a balloon to the back of your elk, because fuck you. Fuck you and your names.
A baby harness.
Yeah, why?
Yes, you form a back-facing call seat for Beatrice out of rope. It's back-facing because safety.
Yeah. You don't want her to be touching anything.
Don't want those nasty little graham cracker hands to touch the back of your seat.
You're right.
Ruins the elk upholstery.
Look over across. Prepare the nugget for great speed.
Crossley, you also summon.
Ritual cast Phantom Steed for Voltron to extend out legs from Nugget. And then Bird goes on head, and we are Voltron.
Voltron is formed. Whatever the fuck, is mounted.
Iwa, hee-ho.
No. I don't know why you call me that. My name is John. It's a little offensive that you would call me that, but it's fine. I go with
It
it.
is name of great warrior in my tribe, Iwa, hee-ho. I name you this because you are great warrior, majestic, powerful.
Thank you, but I would never call it that. I am going to go by John.
Very well, Iwa, hee-ho, but we must go that way.
This is the life of a steed. Alright, you all mount up, and you head north in the direction of the sound that you heard last night, Shade. This is a question.
Yes.
Awesome.
I'm going to find this thing, and I'm going to bring it to justice.
What about the game of charades with Chicken? He was gonna tell me stuff, and then Knuckles was gonna interpret because he saw everything, just like last time.
I guess it's just this idea that just Cross is convinced that somehow Nookles knows how to speak chicken.
Yes, that happened.
There is no evidence to suggest otherwise.
Nuckles speaks
So,
chicken.
As you metallic chicken at that. As you travel, you asked Nugget for a report of last night's ongoings. And Nugget and Burb proceed to do metallic squawks and squeaks and motions. So you may do an insight check to play charades.
Cluck. 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 Cheap. Cheap. Cheap.
Nugget's voice box is just a very, like, one of those very old, really creepy voice boxes that was found in, like, early 1800 dolls. That had a recording of, like, an adult going bach.
No. It sounds beautiful, okay? I'm not a bad engineer.
Bach,
It's
Bach, Bach.
it's Microsoft Sam.
Disgusting. Remember the Max from Netflix? I miss him.
No, he does not know how to
No,
speak
bro,
chicken.
it's Siri. Just Bach, Bach.
Let's...
Did y'all ever encounter the AI from Netflix?
No.
The what now?
Yeah, Netflix had this AI for a bit, and he'd say, I don't know what to watch. And it would find something random and it would talk to you and stuff. They deleted it.
I
I don't
never
like
heard
this.
of that.
It's become self-aware.
I liked it because whenever I didn't know what to watch, I would go to him and he'd find something.
It just sounds like a Siri.
It basically was a Siri, but it was open to the Netflix app, and he was only there.
Yeah, it sounds like a Siri that's connected to your recommended. That's
Oh,
probably all it
continue.
was. Let's see, with 13, you get the basic gist of what they are informing you about, which is of a loud sound off in the distance last night. And that's basically about all that happened. Also, they saw a parrot, and they were very intrigued by it.
Nice.
Now imagining Burb sitting on a tree branch with a parrot and them just analyzing each other.
They also tried to convey a questioning of why it was not made of metal, which is difficult to translate in the 13 insight, but you get a little bit of a like existential dread of your robots from why they do not have flesh and why this random parrot does.
They have a full-on Sonic and Shadow moment. I found you, Flaker!
And this is the charades game that you have while you travel north to the Sound. And most of this lines up with what Nuckles was informing you of last night. So yes, Nuckles does in fact speak robotic chicken. He didn't know about the parrot. He didn't know about the parrot though, so that makes you a little hesitant.
Yo, Shade, put that in your character info. He speaks robotic chicken. One of these days, that's gonna become really freaking useful.
Hold one moment, I can speak robotic chicken.
You have a Dory moment where he's like, how do you speak whale? You just do.
And negotiate peace with an entire legion of nuggets that have been abandoned by their creators and have formed a rebellion against the fleshlings.
Somewhere out in this jungle, there's a giant zoid of pre-owned nuggets.
Now there's an existential crisis for Nugget.
More nuggets.
Alright.
Am I just a number to you, Master?
God.
Go ahead and make me use survival checks to try and navigate the jungles.
I can have it. Why he'll give me advantage?
Only Nugget gets advantage because he's special.
And Wahio is also intelligent.
I
I
mean,
think he's more intelligent than Nugget.
Burb could give you advantage, but advantage doesn't stack. So
Yeah, no double advantage, just one.
So survival?
yes. Hey, look at that natural 20. Too bad it doesn't matter.
Oh.
Or does it?
Oh?
You needed a 30 to see this come.
Oh.
Unfortunately, he has a -1. He can never have a 20. Sad day.
The 20 is a lie.
Bowwoman, did you roll?
Did I? We're rolling perception, right?
Yes.
Survival wasn't.
Yeah, survival. Either one really works. Either one is fine. It doesn't matter.
Well, this one will be the lesser of two evils because, or the most of two evils. Anyway, 8.
Oh, okay.
She's on her little her toddler seat.
She's looking backwards, so she really doesn't know what's going on in the front.
Yo, if something's coming up behind us, she'll freaking know, man.
She's got your 6, but other than that, she's not doing too much.
It's all she can actually do.
Alright, so we actually got 2 19s. So both of you, Nuckles and Cross, as you travel on your mounts through the jungle, in the direction that Nugget, Burb, and Nuckles heard this loud cracking sound come from. As you travel, you see a large tree that has been stripped of its limbs and leaves, and you see the roots stick up into the sky, and the front of the tree has been slammed at an angle into the ground to the point where it is sticking out of the ground at about a 45-degree angle.
How tall is this tree?
It's about. It is about 25 feet long, give or take.
Okay.
Something just came this way in a hurry.
What do you guys? Oh, that's big.
It's a big thing.
That's a tree.
It is a tree that has been defiled by our quarry. I am certain of this.
Okay.
Go ahead and make me investigation checks for anyone who would like to do so.
Sure.
Once again, Iwahiho renders aid to Nucleus while Nugget renders aid to Cross.
Why do I feel like John would be better at investigations than you? Why do I get that sense?
Well,
Wait, something's wrong with investigation. Hold up.
That is a +9. Are you sure it's wrong?
That seems big.
Well, you are an intelligence-based caster, so.
Yep. Oh, wait, maybe is that a saving throw? That shouldn't be a +9. It should just be a +6.
do you not have
plus proficiency.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you not have proficiency with investigation?
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'm good at that.
Wow, I'm actually good with intelligence. Who would have thought?
The artificer wizard is good at investigation. Wow, never thought.
Okay, the sarcasm's starting to get really thick with this one.
Hey, I forgot who I was, okay? It's been like 3 weeks.
You know, man, like, you should never forget who you are.
You should never forget what happened last session.
Well, yeah.
Listen, I have an existential crisis bi-weekly every time I have to change from one character to the other.
By the way, Boo, what did you roll?
7.
Cool. Let's see here. 21, 15. You know there's a big tree in the ground, and it's pointed the wrong way. The roots should be in the ground, not in the sky. That's weird. That's not how trees go.
It's a special tree.
It's a sky tree.
It's a sky tree.
Are you gonna eat it?
No, that's for sky whales. Sky whales eat sky trees. Yeah.
Just riding all this down for the Feywild, though. Just adding it up. You see, here's the thing. Beatrice isn't just spouting nonsense. She's actually been in the Feywild and just lived there for a very long time and just doesn't know it.
Probably.
So let's see here. 21 and a 15.
Meanwhile, Sip is just watching it by while drinking her tea. It's like,
It's not tea.
Yep.
21. Let's see here. Okay, so as you look around the area and look over the tree, you notice a few things. Mainly Cross. You notice that the tree, the roots itself look like they point towards the northeast, the way that you've been traveling. It looks like the tree itself was not just shoved in the ground, but landed here. Nichols, you get this sense as well.
Can I calculate the trajectory of where it came from?
Give me an intelligence check. Straight intelligence check. Nichols, you get this sense as well because this looks a lot like when you train with your javelins and they hit the ground. Only on a much larger scale.
Really, really freaking far up in the sky and came down really, really freaking hard.
Can I just do investigation again? Or no, it's just intelligence, right?
Yeah,
So
it would be intelligence. To try and do this math, it would be intelligence, I would say.
I'm just gonna do d20 and then plus 6.
That's a 1.
Nat 1.
Oof.
I suppose I can try it since I'm like a warrior and I can make the guesstimation.
I have no idea. It doesn't make any sense why a tree would land here. So
Yeah,
I can't figure.
nothing should be able to throw a tree like this, or a 3 should not. Wow, 2 ones. Yours is an unnatural one. Yeah, so a total for you would be a total of 1 plus 6, so 7.
Can I do an investigation check?
Sure.
You
Crossing
fucker.
just pulled out protractors and shit. Just
I got more than you. 4.
Damn.
Freaking man.
Yeah, it doesn't. You don't know. It doesn't line up.
Does it
Nothing.
look like a sky tree?
Like a what?
A sky tree.
Looks exactly like a sky tree.
It's a sky tree.
Yeah. The map. Like even the largest of giants. Well, actually, I'll say this. Even the largest of giants can't throw a tree. They can't throw a tree extremely far. They're much better at throwing boulders and rocks, not really trees. So, for something to have thrown a tree like this and it landed here, it would have had to have been fairly close. But the force that this tree seems to have hit the ground to embed itself like this looks like it had a lot of force behind it. So
It was the sky whales.
Sky whales did it, absolutely. It's just them damn sky whales.
okay. So just so I can paint the picture best in my head. So the tree is stuck with the top down into the ground.
Yes. There's a name for the top of a tree, and I can't think of it. What the canopy would be? Well, no, that's like the top of a forest, so not really, but the part that the canopy would be made up of is in the ground, and the roots are sticking up into the sky at a 45-degree angle.
So it's a 45-degree angle, so I could technically run up to the root section to have a look over things.
Oh, you mean run up the tree?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say you could. Yeah. I think you
will...
Do you have a climbing speed? I don't think you do. You might.
I do not.
I think so. At a 45-degree angle, yeah, you could climb up the tree. Even like I think you've climbed up a tree before actually in this game. So
yes.
yeah, you could just you could run up or climb up, however you want to do it, and kind of peer over. The tree itself is like 25 feet long, approximately, somewhere around there.
I will untie Beatrice from the back of a wahiho, and I will pull her like a balloon with me as I run up the tree.
You just hear boom.
Beatrice begins to float up.
Yeah, you just let her. No.
She's going off into the sun. She's going to pop any second now.
You let go and you try to climb the tree faster.
You're like a child. You're like a child who loses their balloon and you begin to cry. It's really sad.
Oh no.
You could buy them another balloon, but that balloon was gone forever and they'll remember that.
I really hope with 60 feet of rope I can manage to grab it and pull her back down.
You would hope so.
You could try.
So as you're doing this, as you're climbing up the tree, holding onto the rope that Beatrice is tied to, Cross, there was actually more that you noticed, other than all that. You also noticed that the tree has like this, on several places has these big, like dark, almost sap-like coloration splotches on it that do
Dog
seem
spots?
what?
You said dog spots?
Dark.
Dark.
Color.
Yeah,
Oh,
coloration.
Okay.
Cerberus.
That look like they've mostly dried, but you do see like a slight, almost drip to it. There's still enough moisture in the places to kind of pool together and drip up a little bit.
Why would people stab the tree?
Like very concerned about the honey ants that we recently procured.
I don't have a honey ant.
Well,
The
you
one
ate,
we ate
you ate it.
with the
And you notice like four. Is that right? Four? Yeah. You noticed four of these on the side that you're standing on. Four of these big spots. They don't look like they're coming from the tree. They look like they're just kind of on the side of the tree. So you don't think it's actually coming from the tree. It looks like something left on it.
Mmm.
Also, thank you for the hit pets.
Beatrice got some honey for you.
And at this point, Nuka, as you're climbing up the tree with Beatrice in tow via rope.
I want to climb up to the top if I can.
Yep.
Beatrice will yell down, "Go in my bag. There's empty bottles. Honey."
Oh.
Are you not wearing your bag?
I would think that she would have plopped it down as they're going up the tree.
Okay.
Convenient.
I'm going to pull Beatrice down so that she's within 5 feet of me. And I'll just go, Beatrice, I have need of your eyes. Focus. Are you ready? Are you... Look at me! Look at me!
I'm looking at you.
I need you to do something.
What's wrong with your eyes?
There is nothing wrong with my eyes. What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Now I need you to look out there. In vaguely that way. And I'm basically just drawing a straight line from the point of like the tip of the tree into the forest.
Okay.
I need you to look and see if there's anything that looks like a quarry. And I'm going to provide the help action for the whatever check it is.
Would this be perception or investigation?
For this, it would be perception to just see something.
So straight roll because I'm providing the help action.
12.
Okay. So first of all, I was really just waiting for you to be like, I pop out my eyes and hand them to you because you said I have need of your eyes. I was just waiting for that. Second off,
She just technically doesn't even have any eyes if you look at her.
she's just there.
It's sort of like little holes in her face made of wind.
You just hand him 2 chunks of cloud.
Yeah, I give Nookles 2 cloud pieces.
Alright, so I was gonna say you reel her up, but that's the opposite of what you're doing. I don't, what's the opposite of reel and anchor in? I don't fucking know.
Reel out.
That's not right though. I guess. I feel there's
Unravel.
gotta be a word. There's gotta be a word for it. Unravel, that's closer. I don't know, but I feel like there's gotta be a word for this. You lift her up via the rope, which is the opposite of what you do with a rope. This whole thing, it's just weird. This is Feywild shit. You lift her up via the rope. Beatrice, you go up into the sky. Are you taking her up like the full 60 foot of rope? Or 50 foot of rope, however many feet of rope?
Yeah, I probably would. Probably go until I'm holding onto the very edge of the rope so I can pull her back down because she's very flighty.
Don't slip.
That's a lot of sky.
Beatrice!
You're lifted up about We'll say you'll lift it up about not the full 50 because some of that rope is tied around you. So you're lifted up about, we'll say 40 something feet for the rope, and then maybe like, what's a 45-degree angle like that? About 15 feet or so from the tree, so about 50 something feet total. You're above a majority of the trees now, and you begin to scan out. In the, guess I will give you the benefit of the doubt and say it's in the direction that Nichols told you to look in. And you look out in that direction, and as you look out, you barely see, peeking above the tree line, what looked like stone structures off in the distance, about several miles away.
She points and screams, "Rock! Rock!"
So, I'll make sure I'm paying attention to which way she's pointing, because I get the feeling she's not going to remember when I get down, when I pull her back down.
So with the 12, you see that you also see several bits of the tree line kind of have been crumpled down. Not in the direction that the stone structures are, but in several other places all throughout the forest.
Some places had made pancake trees.
Cake trees.
Pancake trees.
Must be a Canadian thing.
Yeah. It's a moose people thing.
I'll start reeling her back in. Just
A chicken man. Were you doing something while they were sight fishing?
Inspecting dark spots. That's what I saw. Dark spots.
Beatrice told you that there was glasses or bottles.
Samples.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, collecting samples.
Are you making sure not to touch it, or are you touching it, or are you just?
I will be careful and slow.
Okay, go ahead and give me a sleight of hand check, or just a straight dexterity check. I don't know if you have proficiency in sleight of hand.
I'm gonna run it. My computer.
Shade.
what's up?
I can just imagine, like, as Nookles is reeling in Beatrice, after, like, she gives her report, he jumps out of the tree and essentially uses her as a parachute.
I don't think she can. Well, no, yes, she can lift Nookles.
No, she definitely can.
She will hold onto the rope and stop you from falling.
Yeah, she just starts, because she has levitate, she just starts floating down.
This is some real freaking like Mario Party bullshit going on right now.
Dude, welcome to the acid trip. She might
should use yours.
suck some into your food. That's a lie, she would never do that.
Welcome to the acid trip. All right,
Use
so
your brakes check to throw her, and then once she starts to down, then levitate.
amazing.
Yeah.
Alright, so with the 15, you do manage to carefully get some of this congealed liquid that's covering parts of the tree into one of the one of the bottles that is in Beatrice's bag. It doesn't come off like a nice liquid because now that you are kind of closer to it, you do. So by the way, it is several feet up in there, so you do have to like kind of climb up onto the tree to like get to a point where you can get to it.
Voltron can
Actually,
reach.
yeah, you're on Voltron, so it would have been like only 10 feet up. So yeah, all stacked up together. You actually probably could have reached it. I forget you're stacked up. Fucking stacked, yo. So
Mm.
so you do manage to get some of it in. It's very congealed and coagulated. Not well, I say very, mostly.
Yellow.
It doesn't really have the consistency of like honey. You do kind of see like some bits of it have kind of like gotten chunky, while some of it is more liquid. But now that you're like up close and next to it, it does look like a deep dark red.
Mm.
And you
I
get
don't know.
continue.
Good.
I was just gonna say you do get like some of it in your container, like I don't know, volumes.
One container full.
Not that much. I assume these are like big alcohol bottles.
There's a variety.
Do you have?
Okay,
Oh, do you have like little shot bottles as well?
Absolutely.
Okay, you could probably fill a
buzz
shot
ball?
bottle. Is that what they're called?
Buzz ball.
100, they're like tiny gourds.
That's adorable. Yeah, I would say you could fill it like one of those. Then.
Sure. Okay. I don't know what this is, and I have it. Do I roll to know what it is or no? I don't know.
If you would like to, you can make
Of course.
an I feel like there's a liquid check. Why do I think there's a liquid check? You can make an investigation check. So something.
No, it's a liquid check.
It's a liquid check. I'm thinking there's an alchemist check, but there's not. That's not a thing. The only AE check is Arcana, and animal handling, and athletics, and acrobatics. I have just contradicted myself 4 times. You can
So,
make a
Arcana?
investigation.
No,
Investigation. It would be investigation.
Investigation. Cool.
Do you have alchemist supplies? I don't think you do. Do you?
I have a magic feat. What does it say? It says, with these two artisan's tool. No, with these two artisan tool. No, I can only create artisan's tools. Is one an alchemist kit?
Yeah,
an artisan
alchemy kit. Oh,
Wait, are you an artificer?
Yeah.
yes.
Can you make the tools?
I think you can actually. It takes
Yeah,
time.
that's what this feature is. I could create any artificer tool I want.
I don't think it's a feature. I think that's a class feature, but not like part of the feats. Okay.
Yeah, it requires 1 hour though to make
Yeah.
the tool.
Yeah, so yeah, it would take time.
I'll just look at it right now, and maybe later on I'll look at it at nighttime or something. 14.
14. Okay. With a 14 as
I thought I put. Wait. Why does it say advantage? I put no advantage. Why did it give me advantage?
you may have the macro automatically set up to do it.
Yeah.
Always. So with a 14, as you look, Jesus, as you
I just tried it again
another one.
to see if it would double, and it does. Even if I say no, it does do too.
Yeah. One of the macros does it always, and one of them doesn't. So with a 14, as you look in this tiny gold full of liquid, this congealed liquid, which at that point it's not really even a liquid, I suppose. It's more like a jelly. You don't think this is sap. It's not the right consistency. It's not the right texture. It kind of has the right color, but everything else about it is kind of off. You kind of waft it to your nose, because that's how you're supposed to smell things, because that way it doesn't kill you or something. I don't really know. That's just what they told me in chemistry class.
The correct side way.
And it has like this slight metallic smell to it that kind of hits your
I like
nose.
metal.
Yeah, kind of like you're very familiar with like the smell of metals. and it has this just the faintest metallic smell to it as it kind of hits your nostrils and hits your olfactory system.
Step.
Guys, this thing is important. There's something going on here. This doesn't belong
Take
here.
a sip.
This is not nature.
You take it
Not
from him.
nature, guys.
You take it from him, and you take a sip of it.
Don't drink it all.
Is this vodka or perfume? It was perfume.
What?
Well,
You've never seen that meme?
I have never seen that meme. I have no fucking idea what you're talking about.
There's this meme of this guy holding like an unlabeled bottle out to his friend. He's just like, "Hey, is this vodka or perfume?" And without even like sniffing it or anything, he just takes it, takes a swig, and goes, "That's perfume."
Oh, I feel like I have seen this. I just don't remember it. Okay, yeah. So you kick it back, and this like jelly like consistency kind of hits your tongue. Go ahead and roll me an investigation check. You know what? I'll tell you with advantage. Go ahead and roll investigation with advantage. Watch it be 2 1s. No, 1 and a 2. It got eerily quiet. Am I alone?
No? Question mark?
No, right here.
Okay. Bowman, are you there?
Am I here?
Yes.
I didn't. I thought she was still in the tree.
No, we're down from the tree now.
No, you just told me you took a swig of it. Did you not take a swig of it?
No, I was just doing a joke, man.
I don't know you, Beatrice.
Well, did we establish that we went down from the tree?
I thought so.
Okay.
Yeah, we did the Mario Party thing, remember?
Yeah, you glided down Mario Party style.
Yes, you are correct. I thought we were doing that as a joke.
There are no jokes here.
I don't know what's a joke and what's not a joke anymore.
Alright,
So,
so
yeah.
so he has a bottle of the metallic thing that he got out of the tree.
He has one of your little gold bottles that he filled with something that he found on the tree, said it was important, and then you made your joke about drinking it, and I thought you were serious.
No, I was doing the meme. But she will look at it and she'll say, "Is that the honey? Honey?"
And I was going to give you advantage on an intelligence check, but sad.
Is that honey?
Are you asking me? Or are you asking?
No, she's asking Nox. Is that honey? Like, is that the honey she asked for him to collect?
Yes. No, this is not honey. This is not nature at all. This is something different.
Why is it on the tree?
I don't know.
Drink it.
Why is it on the tree?
Drink it. Don't.
I'm gonna drink it.
Let it be known I did not sway you either way because I hate it when DMs do that.
She's gonna try and grab it from him and drink it.
To be fair, if you don't drink it from the bottle, there is a tree that still has it on it, so you could just go up there and do it either way.
She's not smart enough to do that. What are you talking about?
Fair enough. Alright, so always ride the world. You yank it from cross and you chug it.
Does it cost you do anything?
I would straight check to say no.
Yeah, so if you would resist and try to not have this yanked away from you, you can either do a dexterity or an acrobatics or a athletics check to pull it away or keep it away or dodge. Yeah, one of the two.
Me.
And Bull Woman, you could also do an I believe it would be a Well, it would be either an...
It would
Oh.
be a straight.
Yeah. I could argue for either, is that you try to be quicker than him to grab it away, but either one, I would say.
Or just stronger. Just grab my forearm.
I think traditionally this would be a disarm, which is an athletics check from the person doing it.
Okay, well, I got it. What?
Okay, so do whatever you want. What is it?
I got a 15.
23 beats that. He is much faster than you. As you try to
Alrighty.
yank it away.
I'm gonna drink it. Let me drink it.
Let
me taste.
Nom,
nom.
I will, okay, I let her drink it. Just some of it, not all of it.
I'll take a sip. She'll take a sip.
Are you one of those people who like just a sip, and then you like drink the fucking thing? Just drink it all. Just a sip. I promise. It won't be like last time. Just a sip. Just give me a sip.
That's what she said.
She was specifically told a sip, so she will do a sip. It's a little.
All right. You put the little container up to your mouth and go. And it tastes like trying to sup out a Jello. It has that same feeling of trying to sip out Jello out of a Jello cup. It kind of works, but not really. So go ahead and give me an investigation check with advantage.
Investigation. So that's a straight investigation.
No, with advantage.
Well, it's an intelligence.
I know.
17.
Is that with advantage?
That was my first roll, and the other one's a 6.
Okay. You really can't fight off those low rolls, can you? With a 17.
Whenever it's anything intelligent, yes.
All right, with a 17, as this like almost like Jello, it's not that much like Jello. It's a little bit more. It's like a liquidy Jello, like Jello that melted. Hit your tongue. It does have a slight metallic taste to it. And it does remind you of something. It reminds you of being the prolific cook that you are. It reminds you of dishes that are cooked with blood. When you cook a dish and it has like a little bit too much blood, like a little sausage that's not cooked enough. This tastes like old. Well, not old. Tastes like relatively fresh blood, but it's just
Tastes like chicken.
Did you just say you drink it?
No, I said tastes like chicken.
Oh, tastes like chicken. So yeah, it tastes like fairly, like maybe day-old blood.
Nom nom. Nom 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 nom. That's blood.
You're now a vampire. Congratulations. No, you're not.
That's blood. I thought I told you to get the honey.
This is on the tree.
Then that's not honey, that's blood.
I said get the honey!
No.
Beatrice, when she has kids and they don't get her the honey.
That's blood.
Can I have a sip of the Kool-Aid? No, it's blood.
It's blood.
Blah, blah, blah.
It's like the cult back in my old home.
Is this another meme I'm not fully aware of? Not the cult one, but the other one.
I don't think so. No.
I wouldn't doubt there being a blood Kool-Aid meme. Anywho.
There is.
God damn it, of course there is.
I don't know what started it, but I heard it in a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, but really fast.
Of course.
There's also the oh, you're not talking. Okay, never mind. You know what? I think I'm looking a little too into it.
Thanks, Kool-Aid man. No problem, Polnareff. Can I have a sip of your Kool-Aid? No, it's blood.
Oh, well, that makes sense. Okay, anyway. You have a container of blood.
Okay, now we have to ask you, was that a meme or was that...
What? You have a container of blood? No, that's what you have. You have a container of blood.
Oh,
Oh. Well, it'll be useful if we run into a vampire. I think.
Pocket blood!
Pocket blood.
pocket blood, not quite as vicious as pocket sand.
Pocket blood. Ask your doctor.
I'm pretty sure any doctor would look at Beatrice and go, I don't know what the fuck you are.
Of course, she's made of air.
She's made of air and she sustains herself on luxury meals and a copious amounts of alcohol and drugs.
For God's sakes, man, I'm a doctor, not a fucking meteorologist. And the weather forecast for today. Oh, God.
Alright, so, what do you do now? You have a tree.
I'm gonna,
you have
I'm gonna
blood.
confer with Cross and explain what Beatrice she saw that direction.
I see. There's something strange going on around here.
Tall rocks.
Perhaps it may even be the ruins that the cobbler that Felix was looking for.
Could be.
That we did?
That way, yes.
Actually, did y'all leave Felix at the camp? No, you brought
Oh, no,
him.
we
You did bring him?
him. Well, he was with us with the bleb thing, and then he's kind of just been with us the rest of the time.
I couldn't remember if you actually brought him or not. I thought you did, but I wasn't too sure.
Yeah, everywhere we go, Felix follows.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's never one to miss out on an adventure.
Adventure!
Everywhere I go, bitches always know. Charlie Sheen got a weenie that he loves to show.
Now, once more. 3, 1, let's go! We have this whole conversation about how apparently his name is actually John, and all I can think is, my name's Jeff.
My name's Jeff.
My name's Jeff. I saw where that was from, and I forgot what it was.
I have no idea where it's from.
It's some show, I think. Anyway, all right, you mount back up, and you're headed towards the stone
the
structures.
Yes.
Okay. You begin to head off in that direction. Go ahead and make me survival checks again.
Having a Wahio give me the help action.
The Wahiho give me strength.
Hey, Wahio, grant me your great wisdom! Pop.
Watch, I'm going to change a Wahio into Hibiaho.
One.
That's a lot of ones. Alright. You all ride off into the jungle once more. Well, I mean, you never really left, but anyway. Deeper into the jungle. Following the direction that Beatrice said she saw stone structures. As you travel, Nichols, you notice large patches of jungle where the trees have been ripped up, broken, snapped. You see giant skid marks on the ground as you travel. Are you all traveling at a relatively quick speed or kind of more of a trot?
We're probably going a bit faster.
Triz is the balloon.
This is true. Chicken Man, you were going to say something? Or you did, and then it
I was just saying trot.
Alright. Yes, Iwahio, Nucleus will have Iwahio match the speed of Nugget, so we're not getting separated. So
Yeah, so trot would be like relatively slow, but like faster than a walking pace. The other option is like full on sprint, unless you say you want to go on like a full on sprint on the mounts.
no, we must keep our stamina.
The magical mounts must have the stamina.
For when this turns into a freaking blitzkrieg maneuver.
Imagine if magical summons actually had the stamina bar. That'd be. Oof. Alright, so in that case, with a 16, I would say that you would notice, since you're not going like at a quick pace, you would notice that you see more of these big splotches of red spots on the ground and trees as well. Not quite the same as, or the same kind of look as the one on the tree that you previously saw. You never really gave it quite a good look, but you did kind of were drawing attention to it when Cross kind of mentioned it. But it does look like a similar color, a similar kind of texture as you're kind of going by. And you see like this dark red, what you now think or know is blood, kind of splattered on several places through the jungle as you travel, as well as a kind of lighter color that's kind of mixed in with it. As you travel.
Do they seem to be getting more numerous as we're heading this direction?
Make a perception check.
Perception.
It does appear that way, yeah. With a 20, you notice that. Well, I guess first I should ask. Do you slow down more, or just like take a minute to like stop and actually examine it, or you just like, does it look like it's getting more frequent?
Well, if it looks like it's getting more frequent, I am gonna slow down to observe it more closely.
Yeah. So as you travel, and get deeper towards this structure, you do notice that it does seem to get more frequent, and as you get closer, it seems to become less coagulated and a little bit more liquid as you travel. Yeah. I've noticed as I talk, I add an extra at the end of my sentence that doesn't need to be there, like I'm about to say something else and I don't.
I do that all the time.
Yeah, it's making sure that you didn't leave anything out. You get it, man. Don't worry about it.
Nucleus will kind of gesture to cross and look at Beatrice as well and just go, "Look here. The blood, it becomes thicker. Less thick. Other way around. It becomes more like water."
This jello.
That's all. That's blood.
It's also growing more numerous. You see? There. And over there.
It's a lot of jelly.
There are two options here. Our quarry is either injured, or we are in its hunting grounds.
Both.
These stones that you saw, they may yet be the beast's hideaway. We should be prepared. Then I will have Iwahio continue forward.
All right. Since you did stop and like draw attention to it and actually look at it a little bit more, go ahead and give me another investigation check. Or medicine. I guess medicine would also be sufficient.
Medicine.
Yeah, I guess medicine will also kind of tell you the same thing, really.
Oof.
Bowwoman, did you also make the check?
3.
Drink it.
Chug. Let's see here. Okay. With a 10, you kind of notice what I mentioned earlier, is that it does look more liquid, less coagulated than the stuff you found earlier. It's not everywhere. It's not like painting every single tree. It's like every so often you see like a big pool of it or splatter of it against a tree or the bushes. And as you continue, it gets more and more prevalent. But it's not like the entire jungle in this area is coated in this stuff. But with a 10, that's basically what you kind of get, is what I've already told you. With a 17, you notice that the where you currently are, the blood that you're seeing, or the liquid that you're seeing, is no longer kind of a mix of these two colors that you saw previously. It's kind of gone down to the same darkish color that you saw earlier. And you kind of look at the pattern as it's like hit the trees or the ground or the bushes and all that, and you kind of see this pattern of, it looks like something has kind of come more to like a drip or a smear, and it is not. So it's actually very similar to what you saw earlier, which was kind of like a smearing on the trunk that it kind of coagulated and started dripping. This is like much more natural in the way it is, because it's fresher. And on several of the trees, it does look like a smearing, and on the ground and on the bushes, it looks like a dripping. A very large pools of this liquid, roughly the size of your, well, maybe not your head, but roughly, okay, you all have relatively small heads. Roughly the size of Beatrice's head, because she probably has the biggest head out of all of you. The smearing is fairly larger on the trunks, though. The smearing would be about the size of you. And then there was silence.
Awkward pause.
And everyone died. The end. And he was so ugly that everyone died. The end.
I'm a little confused. So we just noticed more blood, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Blood.
And some of the splots are about as big as Beatrice's head, and the smearing of the blood in certain places is about the size of a U.
I was giving you a breakdown of like detective wise because you got a good investigation of.
Yes, guys, there's blood. And it looks like there's a big thing around here.
We draw close to our quarry.
Yes.
I was basically telling you the splatter pattern of what you were saying.
There's a big thing. It's big.
Potential.
Big. We'll make good hunt. We go there at a point in the direction of the stone structures. And if no one objects, we'll just have Iwahio continue leading us toward the...
Yes, let us go.
Yes. Hello. Yes. Go, Ohio. Go. What are we doing?
Why do you say my name? Why does the one made? What does the one of Al speak? What does she say?
Hi.
He speaks telepathically, so he's...
You have no idea that this elf can actually talk.
She just smiles at it if it looks her way.
It does actually look your way.
She chats with me, my brother.
Yeah. Where?
What does she say? Do I need to hoof stomp a bitch? Does she speak L? Am I elf bloodline?
She prepares for battle, as we all do.
Is she dancing? I feel like she's dancing.
Well, if you're still traveling by, like, the elk and everything, she's kind of just, like, bobbing away, like a balloon in the air.
I just have, like, a vision of her kind of, like, 2D playing, switching back and forth.
Yeah.
Between, like, side views, and she's just, like, shaking her hands up and down.
Yeah.
It's like this gif of like ding, ding.
Yeah, pretty much.
She's a cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
That's this entire adventure in a nutshell.
Yeah.
We have robotic chickens giving birth to other robotic chickens. We have Yugad and Nookles, and we have Beatrice.
To be fair, the chicken thing is the most realistic out of all this.
Yeah.
The only normal one here is Felix, and he's reading a map all the time.
Hmm?
No one's talking to you.
Savage.
Okay.
Felix also apparently can hear into the 8th dimensional plane.
You do not belong here.
What terrible secrets has he uncovered?
Who knows? Who knows what that map holds? Nothing.
He's trying to find an entrance to the fourth wall.
Yeah.
It's gonna be one of these days. He's gonna like lower the map, and we're gonna realize there's nothing on the map. It's just a blank scroll.
Who knows? I do. No, I don't. I literally do. I mean, you think I planned all this? No! It's all improv!
Oh God.
Just one day we all get behind him and peer over his shoulder and he's just staring at a blank scroll.
Alright,
And we
so
realized he was dead the whole time.
Felix never existed.
This has all been one massive acid trip thanks to freaking Beatrice.
You ate mushrooms before you even got into camp. The camp was abandoned years ago. That axe you have is a stick. That stick you have is a twig.
Just beating imaginary foes to death with a twig.
Swamp gas. Alright, so you continue on. You continue on towards the stone structures that Beatrice saw previously. For another several hours. Well, actually, at this point, would you have gone from a trot into a more a quicker pace, or would you have continued on a trot?
I get the feeling that Nucles would have sped up, but like if Nugget started falling behind, he would have pulled back because he doesn't want the hunting party here to get separated.
I think you are actually the faster one.
No,
I have 100 feet of movement.
the phantom speed is a lot faster.
Ah, the phantom speed is the faster one. Ah.
On a dash, my elk can go, I think, 80. I have to look it up now.
I think it has 60 movement. Maybe not. Maybe 45. Probably 45.
50. So
Oh, 50.
at a dash, I can match the base speed of the phantom steed.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
Okay.
so Iwahiho will pick it up and we'll go the full 100 feet to keep up with the phantom steed.
I don't think that is up to you. I think that is up to Nugget to determine the speed of which Nugget moves.
Whatever. We shall stay together. I'm not gonna ditch them and run away.
I was imagining more that Nugget would just be very slow.
Nugget just kicks into overdrive and just goes to 200 feet with the dash action. Just
Fast. Alright, anyway.
That's only the middle of combat.
Yes. only during combat does Nugget start Tokyo drifting. So you continue at a quicker pace towards these structures that Beatrice saw. And within several hours, you make it to a relatively open part of the jungle.
But on our journey, can I cast sending?
Sure. Who would you like to sending?
The one snake lady, and tell her we made contact with them.
I'm assuming the one that wanted us to try and...
Yes, not the other one. I'm not gonna tell on myself, okay?
I am. Sending is the one that goes mile for miles, right?
Let me just push the button. Let me
So-
push the button.
One of them sending and one of them's message. One of them goes like 100 feet. The other one goes.
Message is the
forever.
cantrip. Sending is the one that goes for as long as they're on the same plane of existence.
Plus any distance. Yep.
And you can't even
Well,
get it over-
unfortunately, she doesn't have an intelligence of 1. Shame. Oh well. No. So yeah. So you cast sending. You send the message. I thought I had a cap on how many words. 25.
It does, 25.
Yeah. What message did you send? Are you
He's
typing it out?
typing it out real quick.
Oh my gosh, 25 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Wow.
Rewriting.
Downloading instant messenger.
Downloading spell. Spell has been downloaded.
Fireball. Cast.
Patterson, fire a warning shot. Sir, this is the 18 millimeter grenade launch. Potato, just fire, Patterson.
No, you fucked it up. You fucked it up. Sir, this is M32 rotary grenade launcher.
Potato, just fire it, Shade.
Something like that. And she can respond back.
Discuss peace treaty with Kamilic tribe. They are debating to be willing to meet 5 members with 4 entourage.
I can't spell, so you know.
Neither can I, man. Neither can I.
Oh, look at you. Mr. Nuckles knows how to spell. Mr. Nuckles knows how to spell entourage. Look at that.
Nuckles knows a couple of things. One is that he knows a couple of things. Two is how to
Such a
spell entourage.
I love it. I love that. I knew exactly where you were going with it. Alright, so you send off this message. And a few seconds later, you hear a familiar voice inside of your head. You did send this to the one that met you outside the jungle.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. You hear a familiar voice in your head, and it says, trying to remember what the fuck our voice was. This is good. I am willing.
Cool. Hey guys. Updated Ink Lady. Because I woke up this morning and learned how to communicate across infinite plane.
I woke up and my mind was expanded.
Yep. And I was able to send a message to her, and she says, "Good."
Wow. That's
Yes.
pretty cool.
This is good. Rapid head nodding.
I imagine whenever Knuckles nods his head, he just makes a loud that clicking noise every time.
Yep. It's like a bobblehead.
Well, you guys got your feats. I got sending. Okay.
Yeah, remember bobbleheads? Do they even make bobbleheads anymore? I feel like they don't.
They do, just they're collector's pieces now, so nobody takes them out of the box.
Silly. They don't bobble that way.
Figures.
Man, bobbleheads. What else are truckers supposed to put on the dashboard now?
I mean, nowadays...
Beanie Babies? They don't make Beanie Babies. I mean, they do, but I like
Nowadays,
babies.
their entire like freaking dating profile apparently.
I'm sorry.
Yeesh. Yeesh.
That's a new one. I thought I was very in tune with the trucker lifestyle. Apparently, I'm not. All right, so you send out your message, you get a reply, and you all continue. Is there anything else anyone would like to do before meeting the thing? Before you meet the thing, don't worry, it's not a penis.
Thank God.
It's the opposite.
It's a vagina.
Hell
Not really. It's actually not the opposite. They're actually very similar.
yeah.
Biologically speaking, they're very similar, actually.
I'm confused.
Well, you
But,
see, a penis is, as I have been told,
No.
is a vagina that fell out.
That's the urge I can't get rid of now.
That's an image I can never get rid of now.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Good.
Saw that on TikTok, and I will never forget it.
God damn it, TikTok.
And neither will you.
But don't think there's anything else. Like most of my stuff, I have to cast once we're actually close. So.
All right. Well, in that case, you make it to the edge of a narrow clearing. The jungle gives way to a large stone structure, a small series of pyramid-like stone structures, many of which have been degraded over time. The stone eroded, broken down. The jungle consuming it to a great degree. Vines and moss grow on top of the heavy stone structures. It is a series of square-like pyramids that kind of all conjoin into one large structure. And the top of which is what Beatrice saw above the tree line. There is a narrow clearing of about 20 feet between the jungle and the structure itself. It's not extremely clear as the tree line ends, but the underbrush, shrubs, and grasses still are present and fill up this gap between the structure itself and the tree line. You see bits of the roof have kind of caved in and made their way in. You see a waterfall that actually flows down the exterior of the structure itself and kind of goes off into the jungle, flowing down. And actually looks like it goes off into the direction where the river that you have previously passed by several times kind of connects to.
Wow, maybe we should have paid attention to that on day one.
You know.
Potato. This is pretty.
Let's follow it.
Yeah.
So there was a set of stairs that kind of go up on 4 sides on either four sides. You're currently on one side and can kind of see a corner of the other. The structure itself is probably 100 feet in each side. So it's a fairly large structure. The stairs kind of extend maybe half of the side of each side, kind of making up half of each side, and it's the entire structure goes up about 40 feet.
Is there a new picture or no?
There is not.
Okay.
Think Mayan temple, if you want an idea, just to visualize it. But magical. Who knows? Maybe the Mayans are magical. Who knows? I don't. Magic is a fallacy. What?
I honestly thought you went full Warhammer 40k there.
Never played it.
It's like, it says here you're a heretic!
I'm aware of the memes. Never played the game. Probably should. Yeah. So there's a set of stairs that go up, all the way up to kind of the top. You do actually notice that the blood continues up here, but kind of has decreased in prevalence to just a drip every so often.
Quick question.
Yes.
So you said that it's this tower.
Yeah.
It's a big tower.
Very much.
Are there any openings at like the top part of the tower?
Yeah, there's a few. A lot of the ceiling looks like it has actually collapsed. Oh, well, not a lot of it, but there are several places on the roof that have collapsed.
Okay, wherever like the most top part of the tower is, where it'd be like the final boss or like the loot treasure or whatever the hell. I was like, say, Nox and Felix are like talking about this. Beatrice just kind of looks up at it, grabs Nuckles, and like she just starts floating up, like completely silently. Like in her mind, it's like, oh, top of the place is where we need to be. We're gonna go there.
So you just take Nuckles and you leave Cross.
Well, because in her mind, she's thinking, oh, they'll just follow us. She's not thinking how. She's not thinking why. She's not thinking anything. She's like, oh, that's where we need to be.
Just the phrasing of that.
I've seen Cross float before. He can do it.
Yeah.
It's a chicken. Chickens can fly.
Yeah.
Just the phrasing of just like, you know, that place where it's like the treasure or the last boss would be, it's just like, it got really metagamey in here all of a sudden.
What, you mean to tell me Beatrice has never played a game in her life? What?
Beatrice is fully aware of the fourth wall. I'm just gonna say that right now.
Beatrice, stop fucking with the fourth wall.
I can't. It's so shiny.
It's got drugs.
You're not supposed to know we're here.
There's people watching us from the sky.
They were watching me.
Me specifically, because I'm special.
Because I'm bitches. Yeah.
I'm fun.
I'm quirky.
Well, I guess as Nuckle's getting picked
So
up,
quirky.
I guess as he gets picked up, Nuckles just starts clicking rapidly. Just.
That means he's happy.
Yeah. I know. We're going up.
Alright, so Beatrice just grabs Nuckles and begins to float straight up. Yeah, of course, you see this, and I'm just floating up.
Just distant clucking, and Nuckles just still moving his feet like he's on the ground.
This is how he flies. Yeah, so you continue to float up. And you do see bits of the ceiling and the roof have like caved in.
Well, that's obviously not where like the big loot or the big boss are gonna be. So she's gonna try and find the top part where the big loot and the big boss is gonna be. No, it might not actually be there, but that's what she thinks.
Okay. So make a
Luck check.
make a loot check. Make a. I'm thinking if I even want you to have to roll for this one. Let me see. It's easy to like just look like the giant holes on the roof. Like, yeah. So you do see like holes on the roof. It's less like a tower and more like a pyramid, like a Mayan temple pyramid. So you fly up to like the top, and the top of the roof doesn't have a hole in it, but there's several like 4 of these pyramids that have kind of like been built to conjoin into one. So there's kind of like 4 roofs, and then there's like one at the very top. The one at the very top doesn't have a hole in it, but like the sides of the walls and bits of the other roofs have holes in it, have like been either fallen in over time or have been knocked in, and you don't really know the history of this place. And it is still daytime, so you can like see inside if you tried to.
She's gonna look towards Cross and Felix and scream, 4 holes! And point to each top part of the other pyramids.
4 holes is the title of my new, what?
The title of your new porno.
Yeah. So, sequel to, oh god, I actually meant this. It's the sequel to 2 Girls, 1 Cup.
Beatrice will then look at the like the top part of the pyramid where there is no hole. Does it look like there could be a hole?
Like there could be one, but it's hidden, or you could make one. Or both.
You could always make a hole.
Knuckles.
Yes.
Not Cross, Knuckles.
Lucas is all the way on the ground.
No, she took Knuckles.
Yeah, I said Cross. Wait, did I say Knuckles or did I say Cross? I meant Cross is all the way on the ground.
Yeah, no, she's talking to Knuckles. Knuckles. Should I make an entrance?
Oh. Do it. Find the thing.
Cross, meanwhile, you're on the ground. They're like 40 feet in the air. Oh, actually higher because you would be looking down to see the roof. So you're like 50 feet in there. Meanwhile, they're 50 feet in the air. You can see that they're talking about something, but you don't know what.
Then they finish talking, and Beatrice goes down and literally punches the floor as hard as she can.
You see Beatrice land on the highest point of this, and you just see a punch the ceiling. Go ahead, roll an attack.
Right.
Oh, you know what? Make an athletics check, actually.
Oh, athletics? Okay.
Go ahead and make an athletics check.
I do the dance of my people to give help action.
You can use dexterity for your attacks, right? Do you use dex or do you use a strength?
I technically use it can be either or. My strength is 20 and my dex is 21.
Okay, so it would be the same either way. So go ahead and make an athletics check.
Athletics and
do you have proficiency in your athletics?
I don't. I have it in acrobatics.
Okay, in that case, go ahead and make an attack roll.
Attack roll? Okay.
Yeah.
14.
Damn. You all
14 to
roll.
hit.
You all roll like shit today, aren't you?
Oh,
Well,
God.
you hit it. You hit it. You definitely hit it, but it doesn't break. You hit it. Because it's a fucking wall. You can't miss. Well, I mean you could, but you don't. So you do hit it, but it doesn't break. Actually, what did you roll for damage? Actually,
Oh. 10.
that's right. I forgot. You're not hitting the macro. You wouldn't know what you roll for damage. 10. Okay, yeah. So you hit it, but it doesn't break.
Flurry of blows.
Okay, go again. Okay, now Cross. Now you see her actively trying to beat the shit out of this wall, which is impressive because the wall doesn't have shit. Unless it does. Could be a shit wall,
So that was.
which still exists.
That was I believe it was a 13 for 9 damage, and then one more.
One more. You should.
17.
You should have
for
attack. You have extra
11
attack,
You
damage.
right?
have extra attacks, so you have 4 attacks total.
Yeah, you have full
Okay,
total.
so that's now 11 more damage, and lastly,
What did you roll to hit for the third one?
17.
Okay.
And then the last one was I just met. Hold on, it left me. Why?
DnD. Why must you leave me?
Why?
Why must you betray me like this?
I believe it was it passed. I'll say that. And
It passed. How bold of
It
you to
passed.
assume.
And that's another 11. So for damage, that was 10, 9, 11, 11.
41.
Okay. Yeah. So you just start. What? Yeah. So you just start pummeling this roof. Nichols, you usually will just start. Just beating the ever-loving crap out of this roof. Your hands are starting to bleed from hitting this hard stone. It does start to crack. And after you're done, you do have a pretty significant crack in the stone at this point. But it hasn't broken through.
Nucleus would like to pull out the big stick. Nucleus does have proficiency in athletics.
You pull out the big stick. Go ahead and do that. Cross, you just hear this loud, like, cracking of what? It's loud cracking of stone from down below.
Why can't we just go through one of the holes? Like,
Crap.
Because that's too easy. Beatrice gives the help action.
Let's say that's a little late. I'll leave that up to you.
Go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it.
I tried to say it as quickly, but I didn't say it in time.
Where's your proficiency at now, Paladin?
Oh God!
Yeah, so this is what I meant when I said, well, actually, I guess you can miss a brick wall. So you go to swing at this wall, but yeah, you just, as you go to swing, you trip halfway. Your foot hits a vine and you trip, and you just face plant it instead. I said wall, I meant roof. So as they're doing this, Cross, what are you doing? As they
what do I see at Isla? Like, is it just like a vertical mage tower, or is
no, it is like a, if you've ever seen like a picture of the Mayan pyramids, it's a lot like that, but it is 4 of them combined
Are
into
there
one.
big stairs going up the side of it?
Yes, on each side there was a set of stairs going up.
Okay. Is there any entrances that look like doorways?
You do see an entrance closest up to the top. Well, I say closest up to the top. You do see an entrance about close to the top, and you see that there are like several pathways that kind of go along the edges of each wall, and you do see like more doorways on those passage on those walkways every couple of
Can I be mounted while going through these walkways? I'm small on a medium creature.
Yeah, you could. If you climbed up there, if you climbed up the stairs, you could fit. The doorways are pretty open.
Big enough for a large creature to walk through?
I would say so. Yeah.
Okay. And then
There's no doors either, so that helps.
I say, okay, guys, I'm going in. And then I how far is the doorway from where they're punching? Is it like 10 feet? Like they're gonna cave in the top that's right above my head, or are they like 2 floors up above where I'm walking
You're
in?
at the beginning of the maze. We're at the end of the maze.
That's assuming it's a maze.
How many floors of height is different?
Yeah, so the entire structure is about 40 feet tall.
Yeah, and they're smacking the tippity top flat part down.
Yeah, so the highest. Actually, I said 40 feet. That's actually a bit small. It's actually about like 50. Hold on. Sorry, chat. I forgot. So the nearest actually not the nearest. The highest doorway is about it's about 45 feet high. So you do think, yeah, they're probably smashing on the topmost.
On the ceiling of the doorway that I'm walking in, right?
Well, no, that's if you go to the highest point. If you're not going to the highest point, if you're going up to the highest point, to that, they're probably smashing into it. If you go into like one of the side bits, they're like every 5 feet. So every 5 feet of the stairs, there is like walkways along the side of the pyramid itself, and you could walk into any one of those entryways. There's multiple.
Vertically, they're every 5 feet. There's a doorway, basically.
Yeah. There's a walkway every 5 feet of steps. There's a walkway along the entirety of these pyramids, and those doorways on each side that you could walk through, or you could just go straight up to the top and go into that one, which seems to be where they're smacking the shit out of the roof.
A question. Where they're smacking the ceiling, the roof, is there like a door right underneath them, or no? Did they just like walk past the door and just smack the ceiling to the open area right there?
Mayhaps.
Is that a yes?
And they're all like, so. Yeah, so like I was mentioning before, there's like 4 different pyramids that have like been built to make like this conjoined pyramid. At the very top, which is where Beatrice and Nucleus are beating the shit out of this roof, there is like a square kind of room. The utmost.
The room has no boards.
Yeah, and the utmost room that you can see is at the top of each of these like 4 bits of pyramid that kind of conjoin, and they're all like holes in each of like the sides of these structures and in like the roof, but not on the bit that they're hammering on.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna walk in one of them. You can tell me which one I'm going in, but I just wanted to know if I was walking directly under the ceiling that they were punching, or if it's an option.
Yeah. So So you shit, jump up. Which I hate telling y'all what to do. So there's like 40 feet up, and it's like two doorways on every like 5 feet. So just Which one you walking through?
Okay. So that's 8 doors on this one face of pyramid that I'm looking at.
Technically 16, because there's one on either side of the staircase.
They could go to the same room, though. No one knows.
Right. So, but on this one face of the pyramid that I'm looking at, there's 8. East.
5 divided by 40,
Yes.
not counting the 10 that they're on, is 8. Is that right? So 16 because there's 2 on either side.
Okay. So there's 6 doors.
Yeah.
Okay.
16,
Well,
16 doors total on each side. On each side of the pyramid.
4 left. That's the juicy one. Go 4 left.
Okay, I'm gonna walk up 2 steps, or to 10 feet, and then I'm going to go on the direct opposite side face that I'm not currently on. Because I don't know why I would do that.
Wait, what?
You're circumventing the entire pyramid to be on the other side?
Yeah, I'm
well, the
walking
walkways
pyramid.
wrap all the way around each pyramid.
Exactly. So I walk up 10 feet and then walk all the way around. And then go and let's see.
This is a very oddly shaped pyramid the way I've described
One
it.
of the
I said it
doors,
was I said each side was like 100 feet and then it's 50 feet tall. I don't know if this math checks out.
Do you have like any kind of picture that we can look at?
Just pick. No, just. You haven't seen a picture. The Mayan pyramids.
Mayan
pyramid was like
square.
I think like 200 feet tall or some shit. So this is like a much more squat version of it.
They're also more of a square base rather than a triangle base.
Well, yeah, this is square too.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like the Mayan pyramids were more square based rather than the triangle base of like.
Okay, so 10 feet up, first door on the right, because I say right is right. Make it simple.
Got it. Alright, you climb 10 feet up. You go in the door on the right.
Bye, everybody.
Is it time for me to do something stupid now?
I feel like I made this much more complicated than it needed to be. Go yeah. So if you're going to continue to smash on the roof, go ahead and make another athletics check. Y'all can do this as much as you want.
Well, Nookles is going to, since he tripped on the pyramid, is going to lift his head, stand up a little bit, and just be like vibrating on the spot, and just go, "You dare strike a paladin of the queens!" And I'm going to cast a thunderous smite on the big stick. And I'm going to take a swing at the ground.
Okay, go for it. That's another natural 1.
Good lord.
So you go to make another
Is it technically prone?
No, it's a building. And not only that, it's not on its side. It's a standing building. It's called standing.
What is a side, really, but what we define as what's left and right?
A wall.
Isn't a ceiling just a wall that's on its side?
No, because it's built differently.
Damn it. Alright.
Yeah, so you go just enraged that this pyramid was strike.
I have a attack.
Do I now? Have a second attack? Yes, you do. But yeah, you do. Well, let's do this natural 1 first. Just appalled that this building would assault a paladin of the way. You lunge forward, your weapon emitting a thunderous sound, crackling in the sky as you swing down.
Well, the thunder goes off on the second one because it's when I hit with an attack.
And you step on a crack in the ground, twisting your ankle, and landing on your back.
Ooh.
Do it again.
Minor illusion. Okay.
That was an accident. I was just scrolling.
And then you go in for the second attack. You stand back up and go in for the second attack.
Yep.
Okay. You go in for the second attack. This time, actually hitting. Because you didn't roll a 1 or 2.
So,
And you bring your weapon down on the roof of this structure, smashing into the pre-cracked stone that Beatrice has made. Your
18 with 9 of it being thunder.
18 total.
Yep.
Your weapon emits this loud thunderous crack as the smite is expelled into the stone.
I could also spit on it.
Oh yeah, you could. Do you?
Yes, Nookles is angry enough that he's going to stare down at that crack that he just widened a little bit and go, I spit on you!
And as the crack in the stone is in mid opening up, you spit on it. Your radiant little globule of spit hitting the cracking stone and exploding, searing the stone itself, and the roof caves in, and you two fall. Because that's what happens when you break your flooring.
We knew what was gonna happen, but did it anyway.
Cross, as you know this bit of room, it is dark. I think you have dark vision. I don't really remember.
Yeah, I do. I have. Wait. Hold up. I might be lying.
Holding.
Waiting.
Waiting. As a forest gnome, you may not. As a rock gnome, you actually no. You are a rock gnome. No, you're a forest gnome. As a forest gnome,
I'm a forest.
As a forest gnome, you may not. As a rock gnome, I think you would.
I have it.
You do?
Dark vision 60 feet. It's a class ability.
For Artificer?
I don't know. Is Artificer a class?
Yes, but it's very odd for a class to give you dark vision.
I think
Not impossible, but
Oh wait, no, I might be lying. I may have just put it there because the 50-50 of my class versus race. Maybe it's better. Let me go to my race.
I don't know, Mario.
I'm a gnome. I'm a forest gnome.
Forest gnome.
dark vision. Yes, you do. 60 feet.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can see for the most part in here.
Do I know that they fell through the roof?
Not really. But as you step in, you do hear a loud, crackling, thunderous sound from outside, kind of echoing inside and echoing throughout the structure.
Yes.
And as you step inside, you can also you see a fairly open area of this level. Many of the walls have kind of crumbled down. The inside is heavily overgrown with vines and plants, fungus growing along the interior. Some of them giving off small bits of light. And it's for the most part it's very confined to your average room. So ceiling is about 10 feet tall. what remains of the walls kind of gives off about a 10-foot wide area to kind of walk around in. Much of it is empty for the most part, but you do see along the walls. You do see what looks like what languages do you speak?
I speak Common, Gnomish, Abyssal, Celestial.
Okay, so it's in a language you don't really understand.
Dang it.
But it does look like it is written on many of the walls in this chamber,
Sorry.
this series of chambers. Sorry for what?
Coughing.
Oh, I didn't even hear it.
Oh, yeah, we didn't hear anything.
Oh, she.
And that's what you notice as you first step in here, and then you hear a loud thunderous cracking. And that's where you two fall in the hole.
We fall for like 2 seconds until Beatrice actually catches Nookles, and they just start floating down. Floating down.
Well, it depends on it. It depends on how far down the
Well,
floor is.
make a dexterity check to try and correct yourself as you're falling, and grab Nookles at the same time.
19.
Okay, yeah, you can do it. And as the floor kind of caves in, and you two fall for just a split second, the sunlight kind of beams down, and you see that this area is much bigger than what a typical top of this room would be, as you notice that the floor of this room has caved in. A very long time ago, not from you. And the lower level is actually completely open to the top of this area. And it is a large open area with a beam of light now shining through from the hole you made. That is filled with different plant material, some of it dead, and you see a large, what looks like a massive boulder, kind of tucked into the kind of like tucked away in the corner, that has vines and thick moss that almost looks like thick matted moss growing on it, with large vines kind of draped over it.
I'll land over at the boulder.
Alright, you land down at the boulder.
It's not a boulder.
It's a rock!
Oh,
Oh wait, what?
how long
Maybe
have you
that was
been waiting
reversed.
for
I don't
that?
fucking remember.
Okay.
Yeah, so you land next to. Well, actually, is that the same? It's not just a boulder. Is that what he says, or is it the other way around? I forgot. I didn't like SpongeBob. I
Yeah,
really
because
did.
Squidward said it was a boulder, but then SpongeBob corrected him, saying it's a rock.
Okay. I can't remember if it was that one or if it was the Ross. So you land next to it, and as you do, both of you make me perception checks. The room that you're currently in is this massive open room, filled with like dead. Oh, not so much dead, but like drying plant material.
15.
15. Nichols. 9.
9.
Cool. Nichols, it's
dark.
it is dark. Actually, yeah, it is dark. One single beam of light coming down. You kind of just land in this big, massive open room. Beatrice, as you land, you hear like a soft rumbling coming from the boulder. And that's where I'll end it for tonight.
It's not a boulder.
It's a rock!
Hey, I don't think it's a rock either.
It's a rock lobster!
Oh God, not again.
Yeah.
I
Rock
have
lobster.
awakened the hive.
And that's where we'll end it tonight.
Wait, hive?
It's
Is it gonna be a hive?
It's a meme. It's a meme.
We're gonna get hive, man.
It's just like I forget what game it is, but it's like anytime you do anything, you alert the enemies and the NPC is just like, you've alerted the hive! You've awakened the hive!
Wow.
Oh boy.
Sounds like an annoying ass game.
You've awakened something.
Alright. Congratulations.
Yay!
You found something. Actually, yeah, that actually reminds. Where the fuck is Felix doing on us? Did you take Felix up? I don't think you did. So Felix is probably falling cross.
Yeah, I'd say he's probably with Cross.
Felix is with Cross and Nucles is with me.
Actually,
I thought
no.
that's how we're gonna do it.
Cross, you look around. Felix is not with you.
Uh-oh.
So you don't know where Felix is.
We're very bad with this NPC escort.
You really are. You really are. Not gonna lie. Fucking
Yeah,
terrible at this.
Maybe they should stop being so useless.
Oh. Alright, so that's where we're in tonight's session with you. Well, all of you inside of this pyramid structure. 2 of you in a completely different room. In front of a boulder.
That is
That's
vibrating.
rumbling. Well, not
It's
vibrating.
vibrating.
It's got like a soft rumble sound almost.
I've awakened the hive tyrant.
So that's
No, not again.
amazing. That's where we'll leave off. Hope you enjoyed. Hopefully I will see you all next week. Barring anything bad happens.
Good night, everyone. I'm going to bed.
Alright. See you, everybody.
I look forward to having to remind you of everything that's happened, Bull Woman.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna start keeping synopsis written down for her.
That's what notes are for.
And make one word at a time. You know what? Again, I'm not taking notes for this character. And this is exactly why. Because she's not going to remember any of it anyway. What are those? Alright. Good night, everyone.
Good night. Bye-bye. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you all next week.
Yep. Take it easy.
Farewell. And I hope you all enjoyed, everyone in chat and everyone on YouTube. If you enjoyed, remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment down below. And I'll see you all next time. Goodbye. Farewell.